take a look at our data. Yesterday, we started reading flowers for Algernon. One of the things that we tested, we had one finish within 31 to 60 seconds. Let's see who that was. Since they didn't want to brag on themselves.
I got halfway in 30
Who is that?
to 60 seconds, but then I
So, Mr. Watkins was able to time himself. You'll be able to do the same thing. If you don't log into our classroom, you can always time yourself to get that information or to show that information. Don't hesitate to do so. But we did start looking at a bunch of information just like Charlie did in Flowers for Algernon. Let's go ahead and get off the mazes at this point. I know they are fun. I get it. But we did start going through the tests that Charlie did. Charlie, just like you all, was excited about the mazes. He was not excited about the Rorschach test that he had to take, right? Many of you went through the Rorschach, all of you went through the Rorschach and came up with pretty creative ideas, right? Why did Charlie struggle so much with the creative side of this? Connie, since you were not here, I'm going to call on you. Okay, so he has a low IQ, but why does that make him struggle on this type of information? What do you think, Bruce? Yeah, that's spot on. I know we talked about it yesterday, but I want to make sure we're all on the same page. His IQ is low enough that it affects his ability to even have an imagination. It makes it difficult for him to imagine, nearly impossible. Okay. All he kept worrying about was whether or not he was going to be accused of spilling the ink onto the paper. Okay. As we read more about Charlie, they gave him more tests trying to figure out if he was the right candidate. And we didn't get to really talk about our thematic apperception tests. They were the last two you all worked on. What did you guys come up with for a story of this one here? Nellie, what'd you get? Okay, so a lover's quarrel there. Natalie, what you got? You scumbag. Okay. Okay. Another little lover spat. Bruce, did they take yours as well? Kind of. Did you have something else to add to it? Okay. Okay. So you guys are all in agreement that this could have been a lover's quarrel. What do you got, Connie?
divorce, and I didn't put this part, but probably one of them would kill each other in the end.
I think that would be an extreme jump from that picture. But I do believe part of the reason why you're putting that out there now is because you love to get attention from negative jokes. Just saying.
It's not a joke. I would have actually told it.
Okay, but it wasn't something that came to your mind right away?
Yeah.
That's all right. Not a bad thing that doesn't come to your mind right away. What about this one? The two ladies sitting here with what looks like maybe yarn or string of some type.
I say that they're working together to fix the girl on the right dress.
Okay, so you think that they're working together to fix the dress that the girl is wearing on the right. So the girl on the left is simply sitting there helping. Bruce? Do you think they're practicing their religion with the yarn? You think they're playing with it? You just think that they're pretty strict individuals. Is that what you're saying? Okay, so you're reading the emotion on their face as being non-emotive, right? Like there's something going on there in your mind. Okay. There's not a right answer. I'm just was trying to understand. Natalie, what you got? Okay. 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 Okay, you're saying Natalie sounds like what you're saying. You're not revealing any news. Just being sure. Okay. Two people trying to annoy each other? Okay. Would you do something like this with your friends or your siblings? Okay. Okay. And now think, Charlie wouldn't even come up with stories about this because he said it was lying, and he couldn't handle what he said was lying. Okay. So we went through all the testing that he did as well. Now it's time to see what their decision is going to be. Okay. I think today we figure out whether or not he's being picked. Hey, spoiler alert. All right, so go ahead and open up part 2 for Flowers for Algernon, and we'll keep reading. You've got a couple of questions that we'll do as we go. I'll read this along with you today. If you want to work ahead, you're welcome to, but make sure that you're working with us as well. And I know that you can multitask, Connie, so that's fine, but make sure you're with us and attentive, okay? Let me stop this recording real quick.